Hey, happy birthday to... I don't know why the hell I just said that. Whose birthday is it? I don't know anybody. Christopher Hart, let's go, buddy.
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Llama, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Llama, produced by Barry Llama, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Llama, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Llama.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Llama. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Thursday, August 26, 2021, and this is episode number 320 of Barry on Deck. Barry on Deck brought to you by the AP Law Group. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. If you've been in a wreck and it wasn't your fault, or maybe you've had a loved one die at the hands of someone else and it was a wrongful death and negligence, call the AP Law Group. 713-913-GO-AP or online at aplawgroup.com. Yo. These cats, by the way, they're going to give me fits today. Every time we get new boxes delivered to the house, they have to get on the, look at this shit. This is what you deal with cats, people. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. Let me get flex cam over here. Let me cut two, one, ready one, cut one, ready one. Ready three, take three. Can you see? You can barely see Oliver over there on top of the box. So Nora and I bought, hold on. There he goes. You little raggedy bastard. Look, watch. Now they're gonna do dumb things. Look at this. Look. Oh. Okay. That was very uneventful. All right, back to the show. No, that's not a milk crate delivery, Virginia Buttonweed, although I feel like I could do the milk crate challenge. I really think I could. I think I could do it, but I would never try it unless there was like soft, cushiony things around. I'm not just going to break a rib for the entertainment of you idiots. I would have to have like padding like a gym floor or something. Somebody asked if that was Chinese art. I don't know what that means. Can we have a cat cam? Yeah, that would be good. I need a cat cam, but they're all over the place. But yeah, I would not do the crate challenge without a landing spot. I'm not doing that. I would not die, house. I would not die. I'd be fine. Look at this balance. Look. That's one leg, bitch. Look at that. That's one leg in the air. See that, boy? That hurts so bad. It's just all about keeping your head centered in your body. Don't get forward or back. Don't get left or right. Center. Stay centered and focused like a gymnast on a balance beam. I'm the Simone Biles of milk crates, bitches. Probably get the twisties and eat it. No, I'm not doing it in my lawn. Yeah, I'm an Olympian. We should put a GoPro in the cats, and then you guys can just watch them sleep. It's boring. Anyways, welcome to the show. This is already off the rails. I'll be honest with you. I started show prep at 1:20 today. That's usually a bad sign. So we've got sports. Hey, we've got sports. Actually, we need to talk about these Astros. Not really liking what the future might hold as far as what they have already, I guess. So we'll get to that, I promise. I've got your headlines and everything else. But we always start We always start this show with the greatest deckhead in the history of the world for the next 2 hours, and that is none other than Jeff Bell, baby. What's up? Jeff Bell in the building. Not only was he first in the chat with the first like, he got the first super chat in, sent over $5 for his super chat. That's how you get a triple crown. That is how you get a triple crown. The inventor of the triple crown. Right here, getting the triple crown. That's what's up, Playboy. That's what's up. Now, normally this is where I shout out the rest of the chat. No, not heavy drinking today, but we do have to, we're going to raise a toast in just a second for two people, because it's their birthdays. But before we do that, I wanted to bring up something, because, so I don't want to name names, but there is a deckhead that's going through some shit. And I know a lot of us are. I understand that. You and me and several other people, we're all dealing with some fucked up things in our lives. I understand that. Some of us have it worse than others. Some of us are going through more things at once that just seems to compound one on top of the other, and it gets worse. So, there is a bit of a fundraiser going on for this deckhead to help him or her with some of the issues that they're having in their life. And I want to do my part. I try to support all of you as much as I can, as best I can, basically because without you guys, none of this would exist in the first place. So I'm always wanting to give back to you guys. So what I'm going to do to help this deckhead and wonderful person whom I've known for a minute is I'm donating everything I make on the show this week to them. I'm going to put it in there. There are some folks that are raising money for this person. So I want you guys to know, your super chats this week, the $5 Fridays, when I do reads, I get a certain amount of money per read that's already been prepaid, like Dan's. So that money, all of the money that I make this week doing this show, whether it's commercial reads that I do, whether it's YouTube ads that run and then get charged to the game, whether it's super chats or $5 Fridays into Venmo and PayPal, I will be donating that to this deckhead this week. I also will be covering the 40% that YouTube takes. So, for example, Jeff Bell's super chat would normally cost, there's about a $2 overhead, I guess. Yeah, I'm covering all that. So that's my way of giving back. So I just want you guys to know, especially this week, normally I wouldn't ask you for money to support me. I want you to support me, and I appreciate more than anything you supporting me. That's what's up, Amos. That's what's up, buddy. Love you, man. Thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about. Man, we're just, I'm not going to give out a ton of details on the person and the things and whatnot, but goddamn it, Amos, that's why I love the deckheads and I love you. So just want you guys to know when I can give back, I try to do my part. And it's just me, using the platform, and I'm going to put something on it too. Don't think that I'm just going to let you give me money and then be like, I donated this money. That's not how it works. I'm just the vessel. I'll be putting something on it too. I'll probably throw in $50 or $100 myself. So whatever I make this week, though, plus the 50 or 100, I'll have to check the finances in the account. But I'll add to that, and that's what'll be donated to this person. So just so we're clear, we got to help our own folks. We're a small but mighty group of people, and we need to take care of ourselves and each other. And I will always be here for you guys when I can. So love you guys. Thanks for the help. House, I appreciate that. House said he's gonna Venmo today when he gets home. Yeah, dude, I love helping the deckheads. I love the deckheads. And anytime we can help our own, We should. We absolutely should. And I get it. There are levels to this. Some of you are having some things that you need more than others and everything else. And I totally get that. And I try to, if you guys send me hey man, I've got this charity I want to donate to, or I'm doing this fundraiser or this or that. I'm but one man of many deckheads. So it is sometimes difficult for me to donate to every single one of your causes or charities or issues or whatever. But I try to give I can't obviously match what some of you put forth to this community, but I try my best. So I just want to, we're going to take care of this deckhead like we take care of our own. Okay. And Joe Pro, buddy, thank you for the $25 fucking super chat. This is so awesome, man. Thank you. I very much appreciate you. He said this is for the Deckhead family. Come on, y'all. All right, now we got to do some shots, people. Shot. Oh, I'll probably get a fucking YouTube strike. Sorry for the language. These asses. I can say that on radio, so I can say that here. They're really getting me this time. I don't like them. I got hit with a copyright claim from a video from back in February. And then I appeal it, and the way YouTube does it is they're like, oh, you appealed it. That person said no, they don't agree to your appeal. So the claim still exists and they get all your ad revenue. I'm like, you raggedy bitch, of course they're going to say no to my appeal. They're the ones that did the copyright strike. The only ones that don't say no to the appeal are really big entities like Major League Baseball, news corporations. It's because there's this thing called fair use, and I'm allowed to make reaction videos to stuff. I can, as long as it's not the entire content of the show. Fair use says I can go out and put a video up, put my face on it, make a reaction video that qualifies under that law. I just don't have the money to fight these stupid ass companies that do this, and they know that. That's why they make claims, because they need that $3 more than me, apparently. I tell you what, guys, one day I'm gonna be successful at this, and I'm gonna have a lot of money to spend on lawyers. And when these sons of bitches start hitting, and don't think I'm not gonna forget some of these names. I will. And they want to file a copyright claim with me. See me in court. I can't do it now because I don't have the money. But one day, see me in court, you raggedy bitches. I just want to say real quick. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. The Venmos are rolling in. You guys are the freaking best, man. I love y'all so much. I gotta say, hold on, let me just go to it's easier if I just go to my thing. So Lisa sent in $20. She said, love and support to the Deckheads. Lisa, we love you. Thank you for supporting a fellow Deckhead. Truck driver Pookie sent in $10. He said, we bust each other's chops also a lot, but it's all about Deckheads, helping Deckheads, best community in the world. Glad to be a part of it. TDP, we love you, buddy, man. Thank you for supporting and sending in the $10 to help. Perry! Thank you, buddy. Perry sent in $10 and said, Deckhead for life, Truman. Hey, man. I'm a deckhead for life as well. I don't really have a choice. Richard Vales with the $20 saying love the Deckhead family. Thank you, Richard Vales. That's very kind of you, man. You guys are so generous and so wonderful, and I hope I'm able to give this person a lot of money to help them. So listen, now what we have to do, keep sending that money in. It ain't for me. Keep sending it in. I love you guys, man. Take care. Let's take care of ourselves. Here's what I want to do, though. We gotta do two toasts, but I'm just gonna do one shot for the two toasts. We got two birthdays today. All right, birthday number one. Matt, I'll get to your message in just a second. Crystal, I talked about it at the beginning of the show. We have a deckhead that is in, I'm not gonna name names, but we have a deckhead that is going through some serious issues in their lives, financially and otherwise, and they need some help. And there's already a group of people that was brought to my attention, so I'm doing my part. Anything I make on the show this week, Crystal, whether it's Super Chats, Venmos, PayPals, advertising revenue from YouTube, or ad reads that I do from my own sponsors that have already prepaid. Dan's paid a long time ago, but all the money I'm going to make from Dan's doing reads this week is going to go to this person as well. And you guys when you send in Super Chats. So there you go. Now, we got two birthdays. You're caught up, Crystal. We got two birthdays in the house. Birthday number one. I got to send out love and a shout out to my pops, Truman Laminack Jr. Let's go, Dad. Happy birthday, you old sumbitch. I think he's like 78, 80, 130. I don't know how old he is. He's old as shit, though. But it's my dad's birthday. And it is also Christopher Hart's birthday. They share a birthday today. We found out about this on Tuesday. Can we also wish one of our own a happy birthday? He's probably not even here, and that's okay. But Christopher Hart, Truman Laminack, happy birthday to you guys. I hope you both get roadhead or a hand job or whatever it is you're into. I just pictured my dad getting a hand job. Jesus. Oh, God, that's going to be worse than this Jameson. Cheers, guys. Happy birthday. Oh, shit. Oh, it stung. Oh, it stung so bad. Aaron J. Bryan said it's also my dad's birthday. Well, it's not. Your dad isn't my dad, is it? Does my dad have a black son running around? Or is your dad my dad, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Luis is about, 2 years behind. Luis is asking, how did I go from Truman to Barry? I've told this story so many times. We're not going to tell it again, Luis. You just have to go back and watch an episode where we disclosed this, okay? We talked about this, Luis. We're not going to go over it again just because you didn't keep up with it. All right, now, let's see. I got in the very special going through some shits. Got the birthday toast in. Let's go. Let's talk some sports, hoes. Let's talk some sports. Yeah, how's telling? Get it together, Luis. Bro, what are you doing? All right, here's your headlines for the day. NFL fines McKenzie and Beasley for COVID violations. If you hadn't heard about this, them boys, we them boys. Well, we them boys that don't want to get vaccinated, apparently. So Beasley's all upset. He's ranting on Twitter about not getting vaxxed and he might retire. And look, homie, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not doing it to control your life. They're doing it to not mess up revenue. They would rather sacrifice your salary for the rest of the league's revenue. Understand that really well. These owners are not making decisions based on politics. They're making decisions based on money. So the decisions that you make might be based on politics or political belief or personal belief or whatever it is. But these owners are putting these rules in place and the NFL front office are putting these rules in place for one reason, man. Dollar bills, y'all. So don't think for 1 second, Cole Beasley, that anyone cares that your rights are being infringed upon, especially an owner in the NFL. They don't give a crap. They want their money, bro. They want their money. The NBA Players Union is going to help renovate the Rucker out in New York, Rucker Park, which I think is really dope. So if you don't know, I mean, Rucker Park is like a mecca for basketball. Oh, the sounder didn't go off, but Mimi sent in $20. Let's go. Uh-oh, I accidentally hit Mimi with the pull up your pants.
Take off the bra.
Didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Mimi, for your $20 contribution to a fellow deckhead and helping out. I very much appreciate that. You the best. You the best, memesters. That was my step grandmother. We called her Mimi or memesters. Hold on, I got PayPal's I need to check. Okay, fingerprint, fine. Yo, what? Alex Villanueva said, fine, I'll start the PayPal and sent in $20, buddy. Really appreciate you, man. You're good people, Alex. Crystal, chiming in with the $10 to quote, whoever needs it. You're the best, Crystal. That's what I love about you guys. You're just like, I won't even tell you who it is. You're like, I mean, this could have been fam for all you know. No. Marsha, sweetie, thank you as well for sending in the $25 PayPal. Very much appreciated. This is for our fellow deckhead. Wish them the best. You're the best, Marsha. Marsha. Shelby said, I'm very late, but wanted to drop a like. I'll see y'all in 2 hours. All right, girl. See you in a little bit, player. Thank you all, though, man. Appreciate you guys. Now, what, Donna? What? What did I say? What did I do? What did I do? Donna's like, Barry! All the exclamation marks. What did I do? What happened? I don't understand what I did. Donna, what did I do? Oh, the fam joke. FAM. No, no. FAM. Fam. All right, let's get back to the headlines. Titans are placing quarterback Ryan Tannehill on the COVID-19 list. Yeah, they got a little out of control there. They had some breakouts, like a teenage acne problem. So Tannehill goes on the COVID list. He should be ready to go week 1. By the way, I didn't get to it, but the NBA Players Union, that Rucker Park renovation, it's really cool, man, because that's kind of the mecca of basketball. A lot of star players in the NBA got their start or honed their skills or got better or got noticed at Rucker Park in New York City. So pretty cool that they're going to step in and help renovate that. The Orioles ended their 19-game skid yesterday, beating the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Serves them hoes right. Bleep the Angels. Good for the Orioles. Worst losing streak since like 2005 or something. Good on you, O's. O's before hoes. All right. Urban Meyer named Trevor Lawrence the Jag starting quarterback. We kind of already knew that. What were we going to do? Go with the Gardner? I don't think so. You don't draft a QB number 1 in 2021 in NFL football and then sit his ass. That's not how NFL football works, people. Gardner Minshew was never in the running. All this lip service and yippity yakking that Urban Meyer was doing about, well, he's putting up a good fight. Cool. I'm glad the PR wrote that for you. Because if you would have had Wonder Woman's lasso and got Urban Meyer in the lasso of truth, he'd have been like, Gardner Minshew sucks. So does Trevor right now, but I don't have a choice. I'm sorry for saying this. That's where they're at. That's where they're at. So it was never a doubt. Trevor Lawrence was never not going to be named the starter. The dude would have had to have thrown 158 interceptions in 2 games. Just wasn't going to happen. MLB is reportedly experimenting with pre-tacked baseballs. Man, this is an interesting turn. I find it kind of interesting that they're like, well, you know what? You guys need a grip on the ball. How about just get like a better leather? How about work on a synthetic leather or something? I don't know. But now they're trying to make balls sticky. I said it. They're trying to make their balls sticky. It's the news, folks. This is just don't tell me this isn't family friendly. That's what baseball's doing. They're trying to make it so that pitchers can hold their balls better. All right. Let's go. All right, let's talk about it. I put this on the thumbnail for the show. We got to talk about this. Shelby said her mom's having surgery. Good luck, Shelb's mom. Mama Martian. Mama Shelbsters. T's and P's. Well, that's for dead people. She's not going to die. She's going to be great. She'll be fine, Shelby. I have the utmost and fullest faith in our medical system. By the way, that colonoscopy, can I vent for a second? Son of a bitch, that cost a lot of money. Rhonda, yeah. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Rhonda, we love you. All of us here at the Deckhead. I don't have really a love button. I can. We love you, Rhonda. Good luck, sweetie. Happy birthday, Rhonda. I'm just going to do, this is my fallback. It's my fallback. She's going to be fine, Shelby. I don't want you to worry. Our medical professionals are amazing people. All right. What's not going to be fine is the Houston Astros. We're in a world of hurt, people. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I know a lot of people are sad or panicky or, oh my God, what are we going to do? They have officially shut down Justin Verlander. James Click talked about it on the Sean Salisbury show on Sports Talk 790 right here in Houston. Said Verlander won't pitch for the team down the stretch. Doctors have recommended that he not do that. Are you asking me if he's coming back as an Astro? I don't believe so. Are they negotiating with him? I hope so. But we'll find out. I know I was going to vent about the colonoscopy thing, but I don't think you guys want to hear me whine about medical bills. I changed my mind. What's up, Total Dallas? Thank you for being like number 39. Guys, if you haven't liked this video yet, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Also, make sure you follow the program. Follow the channel. Hit subscribe. It's free. You dirty bitch, it's free. Just hit subscribe. You. Yeah, you, the guy or gal looking at me right now, could be both. Looking at me right now that hasn't subscribed to this channel. What are you doing? I'm trying to get to 4,000. Are you not reading the bot that fires off probably excessively a lot in the chat? I should probably change the amount of times it fires off. Christy's late. Well, we're starting over. God damn it, Christy. Just kidding. Damn, Justin got a $2,800 root canal. You got some funky ass teeth, bro. $2,800 for a root canal. Donna said the bot carries the chat. Yeah, it's how I know I'm still on the air. I'll see the bot roll through and I'm like, dope. Still going. VB said, no, Verlander all year equals insurance check. So let's talk about it. How old is Verlander now? 38, 39, something like that. Let's see. Justin Verlander is 38 years old in 187 days. He's going to want a multi-year deal. I think a lot of people have said this. I don't think I'm breaking any news when I tell you Justin Verlander has probably pitched his last game as an Astro. Whatever that last game was, which was game 1. 6 innings. That's it. Came over from Detroit in 2017 at the trade deadline. Helped the Astros win a World Series. Because what we're talking about here. Yeah, he's going to retire in Detroit. What we're talking about here is the future of the Astros. And I want to talk to you guys about Verlander and about Correa. And I know you hear a lot of talking heads yipping and a yapping on Sports Talk Radio here in Houston. Sorry, I said that wrong. I said Sports Talk Radio. What I meant was Sports Talk Radio. It's so boring. I've flipped stations. I've listened to all the shows. Man! Sports talk in this town is... Boy, I almost said something super dirty. It's drier than a desert. How about that? Now, let's have a discussion about both of these cats. We can talk Verlander. We can talk Correa. If your plans are that these guys are back, you are sorely mistaken. When I look at market values for these guys on Spot Track, which I think has a pretty decent track record, not the best. I mean, nobody can predict what players are going to get, right? Like there's no exact science that tells you what a player is worth. But these guys have done a fairly decent job of projecting what these guys are worth based on what their stats are compared to other players who have gotten contracts recently. So when you look at Verlander and you look at Correa, and then we go to Spot Track and we look, and it tells us what the cost of these guys are. Well, Merge. Zoom out. So good. Damn, Amos said, thank God for XM between 9 and 2. That's what's up. KB Holmes said, talking heads on Correa the other day was freaking Correa himself. Yeah, we're going to get to that. I'm going to get to the quote. I promise. But let's look at the Astros free agents coming up in 2022. Zach Greinke, Justin Verlander, Carlos Correa, Joe Smith, Martin Maldonado, Yimi Garcia, and Kendall Graveman. On this list, my prediction is they'll sign Graveman and Maldonado. I don't know what you do with a 38-year-old Zach Greinke. I don't know what you do with a 39-year-old Justin Verlander. Obviously, a 27-year-old Carlos Correa hits a little different. But I want to point something out about this, what you're looking at. And again, this is spottrack.com. They do a great job on all things sports contracts related. But if you'll notice a column over here, let me put my mouse over here so you can see it moving. You see this column here? This Zach Greinke market value, this Carlos Correa market value. Let me explain to you what SpotTrack doesn't do. SpotTrack doesn't give market values to names that they feel like are going to be upper echelon, high dollar commanding players or relevant players. Now, that's not to say that Justin Verlander is not relevant. It's not to say that he's not going to make a lot of money. Justin Verlander is absolutely going to make a lot of money. But at 38 and as an unrestricted free agent at the end of this year, it remains to be seen who or what is going to sign him and for how much. So what we're looking at here is whenever you see these market values, that kind of gives you an idea of the more important players in this free agent class of 2022. So right now, Zach Greinke, still viable. Carlos Correa, obviously the creme de la creme. They're projecting Correa to make about $26 million a year. And the question you have to ask yourself as an Astros fan, as the GM, if you're James Click, is Carlos Correa worth $26 million a year? Well, you may think so. And you may think that, you know what, we're just going to back up the truck. He came up through this organization. He helped win us a World Series. He's our guy. Whatever he wants. Well, you know, that's a two-way street. And you need Carlos Correa to be in on that as well. But when he's out telling The Athletic the following quote, my last year with the Astros, hopefully we can win another championship and I can leave this great organization with two of them. What does that even mean? What exactly is he saying? Let's address this for a second. We haven't talked about this on this show. I know you've heard everyone else give you their opinion on this quote from Carlos Correa. It's the talk of the town. Let me tell you what this means if nobody has told you yet. Is he done? Yeah. Do you know why? Have we discussed why? He wanted to get a deal done within a specific time frame, and the Astros played chicken with that idea. They thought, we can talk later. And Correa was of the mindset, I'm not going to talk in season. If you let this go and don't address this before the season starts, and remember, in so many words, he said this in the offseason. If we don't get a deal done before the season starts, I'm not talking to you anymore. That's paraphrasing. But what I think the Astros didn't expect was what he meant by I'm not talking to you anymore was not in season, but hey, it's been a good run, but I'm tired of being a whipping boy for a franchise that's been labeled cheaters. I'm tired of getting booed everywhere I go. I'm tired of being associated with this team and this organization. So if you don't back up the truck now, don't back up the truck at all. And his quote directly reflects that. If you think, and I know a lot of you Astros fans are sitting here thinking, oh, you know what's going to happen. They're just going to offer him whatever to keep him. I promise you, I don't think Carlos Correa wants to be here. Hell, I don't think Jose Altuve wants to be associated with the Astros anymore, but he's you're the face of the franchise. You're in the middle of a contract. Unless you get traded, famo, you're an Astro. There's no escaping your past. And if you're one of those core stars of this team, Bregman, Altuve, and Correa, because those are the three main guys that get booed. If you listen to Michael Brantley at the plate, nobody's booing that guy. Nobody boos Yordan Alvarez. When Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve, and Alex Bregman come to the plate, they get booed. Those are the three names associated with the cheating scandal. Even if Marwin Gonzalez was still an Astro, you think fans would be clamoring to boo Marwin? They don't give a shit about Marwin Gonzalez. They hate those three superstars because those guys are really, really good and they know it. That's why Yankees fan let me give you a math equation. Y'all know Barry's not good at math. Albert Pujols is to the Astros as Jose Altuve is to the Yankees. So Pujols equals Altuve. That's where we're at. Pujols was a Cardinal. He's an Angel. I don't give a shit. He could literally be an Astro. Fans would probably still boo his ass when he went to the plate. This city hates Albert Pujols because he has been a Astros destroyer. That's how fans feel about Correa, Bregman, and Altuve. Until they retire, that's how they'll feel. So a guy like Correa sees out and says, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I can go to the Rangers. I can go to the Yankees. I can go to the Cubs because they're, wherever he ends up going. And by the way, the shortstop market is very hot this offseason, which also does play into this, but not in the way that you think. I've seen people talking about, they'll just go out and pay money for Corey Seager or Trevor Story, which, by the way, I think paying any dollar amount for Trevor Story is wasted money. Have you seen my guy's home and road splits? Trevor Story should not be in the conversation, the same conversation as Carlos Correa and Corey Seager. Yeah, in Colorado, dude was amazeballs. Check his splits away from Colorado. Check his splits. It ain't $25 to $30 million a year worthy, which is what he's going to command on the open market in a very busy shortstop free agency in 2022. So the fact they don't boo the logo, though, that's just it. Luis Zelaya saying they boo the logo. They do not boo the logo. They absolutely do not boo the logo. They don't boo the logo. They boo the person wearing the logo. Those three guys. Because you're right. When Correa signs with the Mets or the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Rangers or whoever, and I keep seeing Rangers popping up, which is they'll spend a shit ton of money. Excuse my language. But I think if the Dodgers lose Corey Seager, they're gonna absolutely back up the truck to Carlos Correa. Absolutely back up the Brinks truck. Which would be so ironic. But I don't know if Correa hates the Dodgers enough to not play for them for $1 bajillion. And I would love to have to see Dodger fan come to grips with the fact that the most hated man in baseball to them besides Altuve and Bregman is now a member of their team. Oh, God, please, baseball gods, make that happen. Nonetheless. Yeah, they're booing the jersey, but they're also booing the people in the jersey. Because they're not booing Uncle Mike. They're not booing Yordan. They're not booing these guys. They're booing those three players. And if Josh Reddick was here or Colby Rasmus or whatever, I forget who all was on the team now. They're not booing Yuli. He was here. They don't boo Yuli. Nobody boos Yuli. And they should because he did the whole racist thing against Yu Darvish. He should be booed for that. So I think the Astros team is going to look markedly different next year for a myriad of reasons. I think that James Click understands that starting pitching, which was once a stalwart and a strength of this team, is now an issue. I do think if you look at this list, zoom out, I do think you'll see Kendall Graveman back. I think they'll overpay for him because they understand what they have in him. I think you'll see Maldonado back because they understand what he means to this pitching staff and to that dugout. Joe Smith is already gone. I don't know why he's on this list. Spot Track, update your website. But those top three names are all gone. You're talking about almost $90 million in money. If Greinke is worth 29 and Correa is worth 26, Verlander's probably going to get 20. $80 million and those three? Come on, fam. They're not doing it. They're absolutely not doing it. Now, by the way, I had it pulled up. Let's see here. Let me minimize that. Let me throw this in here. Boom, boom. There you go. There's Trevor's story. You want to see his home and road splits, people? You want to see it? I like that Crystal said, Barry, do you have Tourette's? Do you not understand how the show has worked for the last year plus, Crystal? How I just randomly yell things out? That's always been my thing. Here, on the radio, on stage, walking around the house. No, I don't have Tourette's. It's my shtick. Thanks for pointing it out. They booed Brantley in Cleveland for a different reason than the fact that he's a cheater, Eric. Eric said, are we watching the same games? They do boo the other players. They boo Brantley in Cleveland when he was on their team. Yeah, they're booing Brantley because he's an Astro now and not an Indian, and they're mad. Yes, KB, somebody is going to give Verlander $20 million. But let's get to this real quick. This is what I was telling you about home and road splits. Look at that bad boy. This is Trevor Story's career. This is career. I go up to splits. I go to career. I scroll down. Look at that home and road. 93 home runs at home, 57 on the road. We're talking a 50% reduction in power, essentially. 273 RBIs versus 160. But let's look at these. 303 at home, 240 on the road. OPS of 745 versus 975 at home. And I understand you're always going to hit better in Colorado. I absolutely get that. But I go back to someone's going to back up the truck for Trevor Story because of his numbers. And it's going to be absolutely magnificent to see it because they're going to overspend for a guy that really doesn't deserve the money because he's benefited from the ballpark he plays in. So here is your list of 2022 free agents, not just Astros, but all. Remember I told you about market value? Who has value? Who matters? Because Spot Track isn't doing it for everybody. Now, there's some names that you miss that are really good names. Trevor Bauer, but you don't know what's going to happen with him. Arenado. JD Martinez. So it's not 100%. But if I show you these names, let me go to my scene. Let me move myself up here a little bit. There we go. Look, Kershaw's going to get 35. Trevor Story's going to get 30. This is according to Spot Track. Jose Ramirez will get 30. Corey Seager's going to get 30. So you see these shortstops with Story and Seager. Javi Baez is going to get 22. Carlos Correa, they're saying, is going to get 26. So it's definitely, there are four very good shortstops out there. Are you willing to overpay for one of them? Marcus Semien is going to be a free agent at 18. There's some value there. Anderson Simmons, who a magnificent defense, not a great hitter, but he's worth about probably $10 million a year-ish. Boy, wouldn't this be an interesting scenario. I see Freddie Freeman and Anthony Rizzo on this list. Let me tell you what would not absolutely hurt my feelings. It wouldn't be a long-term solution because you still have to figure it out. But you see how everybody's talking about, oh, they're going to bring in Corey Seager or Trevor Story. That's not how this works, Astros fan. What I would love to see, though, is James flip the script and be like, you know what? We're not bringing in Seager or Story or Javi Baez. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in Freddie Freeman, or we're going to bring in Anthony Rizzo. We're going to move Gurriel back to third, and we're going to move Alex Bregman over to shortstop. How's that taste? That doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Will they do that? Probably not. But boy, oh boy, that would be fantastic. But what they do need to do is they do need to start focusing on some starting pitching. Now, you don't want to go out and spend money on a guy that's an aging starting pitcher, but they're going to have, I mean, think about this now. When you look at the Astros free agents and the money that they're going to be releasing, they're freeing up essentially 35 and 12 and 33. They're freeing up $80 million just in these three players in Greinke, Correa, and Verlander. $80 million is going to get you a lot in the free agent market, right? Like if you're just going off spot track numbers and you know you're going to need a starter, you're going to need an ace, and you're going to need an infielder. You could go first base and move Gurriel back to third, or you could go shortstop, or you could go third base and move Bregman over to third. So you can look at third basemen. Do you want to bring in Jose Ramirez? That's a lot of money to spend. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't spend $30 million on Jose Ramirez, but you absolutely could. You could spend $27 million on Freddie Freeman. Again, an aging veteran, but damn, he's good. So they have some options where they spend this $80 million. You could bring in a first baseman. You could bring in a third baseman. You definitely need to go out and get an ace. And all that sounds great. Two takeaways from this, Astros fan. Correa's gone. Verlander's gone. Greinke's probably gone. And I think the Astros know they have to spend money to stay relevant. They still have a window of success available to them. This isn't a team that's about to be on a decline because of Yordan, because of Tucker, because of Altuve, because of Bregman, because Gurriel is still hitting the cover off the ball, and Michael Brantley is one of the best hitters in baseball. This team is still really good. They've bolstered their back into their bullpen. Now, if they can bolster the front of their rotation 1 and 2 and fill in this one vacant spot, and it's not shortstop that's the vacancy now. Remember that. It could literally be anywhere but second base. You could plug in somebody on the infield. I don't know how great Gurriel would be at this point at third. It's a possibility. But they got to spend some money. That's the takeaway on this. I don't know who they're going to get. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. I mean, I could go through the free agents and make a list for you of how I would spend the money. But whether it's at first, third, or short, the very first thing I would do is go out and get an ace. I would go out and spend the money on an ace. Chase Max Scherzer. Fine. You know, chase Noah Syndergaard, even though he can't stay healthy. Chase Clayton Kershaw. Cool. That's what I want to see first. Because I know they think they can fade Leon or Pena or whoever they think could come up and replace Correa, and maybe so. I think at the end of the day, this $80 million that this team frees up, they have got to go out and get a bona fide stud ace. We think this guy could be an ace. No. A bona fide stud, because Zach Greinke we think this guy can be an ace, and Verlander was an ace. Verlander was a stud. Spend that 80 on that first, and the rest will fall into place. Eric is saying save the money for Yordan and Tucker. Well, their time will come. You got to remember those guys. I don't know what team control looks like for those guys right now. If I went back to them, they still have a ton of control on Yordan, at least, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back and look here. Yordan. Team control for Yordan. Yeah. Look at this. Zoom out. You got team control in 2022. Look, that's how much they're paying Yordan Alvarez. They're paying him $600,000 a year. This is what I tell you about baseball contracts. It's ridiculous. But they've got team control in 2022, so they can pay him another $609,000 a year. Then he becomes arbitration eligible in 2023, 24, and 25, which means he won't make what most DHs make, but he won't be making the league minimum. He's going to get somewhere in between, which is why Correa is making about 11 million or so. So you got Yordan, at least he's not gone until at least 2026. Okay? At least 2026. And at any point in there, they could do like what they did with Bregman and lock him up long term. And then you got Kyle Tucker. Same thing. 2026, he becomes an unrestricted free agent. So it's not like you've got to lock this up right now. I mean, you're going to have to address it. I'm also curious to see, what is Altuve? So Altuve's last year on his deal is 2024. So you're going to have to re-up Altuve. You know that. He's going to be 34 years old. You're probably going to sign him to another 5-year deal. That's going to cost a grip. But that's about when you'll re-up with Yordan and Tucker as well. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think they're going to re-up with Tucker. I really don't. But that's just me predicting. So, zoom in. There's your state of the Astros. I like this question, though, because this is really, I mean, I'm seeing that name thrown around. And Donna has a great point. What are Rangers fans going to do? Total Dallas, what are you going to do if Carlos Correa becomes a Ranger? You booed this man and talked shit about him for 2 years now. Plus, Clarence said, I finally got my mug. Goon Squad to catnip. Spencer canceled. Okay. Yeah, really, it just now came in? That's weird. Should have been there a lot sooner. Luis said, so do the Astros stay relevant down the line? 2 or 3 years left in contention. Those numbers I just showed you, that's their window of contention. I think that you have these free agent classes that come and go. But I'm going to tell you the key to all of this, Luis. And it's not Altuve. It's not Bregman. It's not Yordan, and it's not Kyle Tucker. The key to the Astros staying relevant for the next 5-6 years is what they do in the starting pitching market. They got nothing down in the minors. They have some hope for guys. I mean, you've seen the outfield with Chaz and these other cats, but I'm telling you right now, if the Astros expect to remain contenders until Jose Altuve retires and Bregman gets old and these other cats, all of that is great. You can go out and get hitters in all levels of baseball. But starting pitching is a premium, especially ace level. And if they don't spend their money on that, they're doomed. Just my 2 pennies. All right, let's get to a break. Daddy's got a PP. Yeah, Forrest Whitley. Exactly, Luis. That's what they're looking at. Forrest freaking Whitley. And Fromber and Urquidy. And don't get me wrong, those guys have good arms. These are not aces. You're going to put Fromber Valdez up against Max Scherzer for the next 7 years? No, you're not. Always the answer. Always, always, always. Barry, you and my 5-year-old are in matching shirts. Well, as fat as I am, I feel like I might be wearing his shirt because this shirt is tight as shit on me. When I stand up, it accentuates my gut. I'm sucking in, by the way. Just kidding. That's not how it looks. All right. I got to go pee. Let's take a break. Let's get a quick break in. I don't have any fancy videos for you. Sorry. Quick, just some music, just some good old. D-Mata said, is there an ace available? Can somebody time out D-Mata? If you guys are not going to pay attention to this show, I just spent 40 goddamn minutes talking about options for the Astros, D-Mata. 5-minute timeout. God damn it, D-Mata. Now you got me cursing. I'm not supposed to curse. Shit. Yes, Crystal, I have Tourette's now. All right. You guys have a dance party or whatever it is you do. I got to go pee, okay? And then I'll be back and we'll continue with this discussion. We have a lot more to get to, a lot more to talk about, a lot more fun to be had right here on Barry on Deck. So stick around, don't go anywhere. In fact, go grab a friend. Let's party. Let's hang out. Let's pull our titties out and show each other. Okay. We're back right after this. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Verlander. Stick around. Am I muted? Am I muted? Am I muted? Shut your whore mouths. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did, those of you that didn't, can go bleep yourselves in the bleep hole. See, I didn't curse. That was totally clean. All right. That's right. I said to timeout D-Mata. Everybody's like, should we timeout D-Mata? Yeah, I said timeout D-Mata. I'm not dealing with this. I just realized something, by the way. I had no idea that I could do polls in the chat. Last time I saw, you're a lying sack of crap. Can't hear you, Barry. I hate you, truck driver Pookie. I mean, for a hot 1 second, I was like, what? I hate you so much. I hate you, you raggedy bitch. How dare you? By the way, I found that I can do polls. What is this? Why is this in poll? What is this? Did I sanitize? Yeah, I sanitized. Of course I did. I don't know what. I'm trying to do a poll over here. I saw on a thing. You can do a poll. Here we go. Ask a question. 12 of you voted for no goddamn reason. 12 of you voted for no reason. Let me try this though. The yeses have it. Yeah, I don't even know what that was for. I think I accidentally hit the wrong button. Y'all just voted for no reason. 16% think Barry didn't sanitize. That's not what the vote was. Shut it up. I want to do a poll just to test it. What could I ask? What question could I ask you? I'll just save it for later. It doesn't matter. Cancel. Cancel. Get out of here. Scram, beat it, kid. I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest with you. All right, let's go. Let's see. What do I have? I got so much stuff to discuss. I spent way too long on the Houston Astros. We have a lot of sports to get to. A lot of sports. Here's your free agency real quick, just in case you're curious. Like top free agents. I feel like now it turned into Family Feud. Top free agents on the board. Here's the question. Name a free agent that the Astros probably will not get. Let's take a look. See. That's my bad, fam. That's my bad. Carlos Correa, number 1 free agent. Corey Seager, number 2 free agent. Chris Bryant, number 3 free agent. Trevor Story, number 4 free agent. Excuse me. Number 5, Freddie Freeman. Number 6, Kevin Gossman. Number 7, Marcus Semien. Number 8, Marcus Stroman. Number 9, Robbie Ray. Are you Robbie Ray? Are you Billy Ray? What was that song? Are you Eddie Ray? Who wants the funk? I don't know. Number 10, Nick Castellanos, whatever. I'm scrolling on the wrong screen. Honorable mention. So there's your top 10 free agents in baseball. Just in case you was wondering, in case you were wondering, I had that. I didn't use it. Now you know. Carlos Correa, everyone considers to be the number 1 free agent in all the land. Truck Driver Boogie says, so that's what it feels like to vote. Yeah, way to go, TDP. Should Correa get paid? I mean, he's gonna, if he does get paid, and he will. Should and will is 2 different questions. Should I guess. Shelby said, is it anonymous voting or is it like Twitter? That's a good question. I don't see the results of the poll. No poll jokes, people. That should be the poll question. That's kind of the same. Should and will is 2 different things, but I see where you're working at. It's not a bad idea. All right. Oh, here's the poll question. Here you go. Let daddy be fancy, you guys. Let daddy be fancy. Hold on 1 second. Here's your poll question. See, if I'm going to use polls, I'm going to have them premeditated. Because it's just typing, and while you guys just listen to me breathe, sucks. All right, here you go. You ready for your poll question? Deckheads? You raggedy bitches better vote. There you go. House said, does the poll have big, firm results? I don't know. Check your butthole, House. I can't even vote in my own poll. I can't vote. How come I can't vote in my poll? The poll is up. Double entendre. All right. There was an article out about LeBron James. He said, man, I'm watching Hard Knocks. Incredible show, man. Incredible show, man. This is a really big show. Really big show. Every time I watch it, I wish we had that as well. Just for training camp preseason, too. It's so fire. I don't know. What's up, Landon? What's up, Landon? Way to be late, man. Just messing with you. You missed a lot of Astros talk in hour number 1. So LeBron's out here watching Hard Knocks, thinking, you know what? We need a basketball version of Hard Knocks. And my question to you people, you guys, would you watch Hard Knocks, Sacramento Kings? Now, I might watch a Lakers Hard Knocks. I might watch, a Nets Hard Knocks. Just because you know you're going to get a lot of B-roll footage from strip clubs. There's some, but there's a lot of teams I don't care about. And let's be real. When it comes to Hard Knocks, man, that pimple hurts. God damn. When it comes to Hard Knocks, the chances of getting a good storyline in the NFL are greatly increased because of the number of players on the roster. When you've got a 53-man roster, chances are one of them is going to be worthy enough of following around for 4 or 6 weeks. Basketball, you got 12, maybe 20 max. I think that's the preseason summer roster that they can have. I think the Rockets just signed 2 more young kids, bringing their grand total to the league max of 20. I don't know. I'm torn. I think if the editing is right, if the storytelling is right, yes, you can make it compelling. But also, I think this is just LeBron James. Like, I want more people to see me. I need more shine. I need more run. Wow. Alex Villanueva. I don't know whether to cheer this man or boo this man. He said, would it be called hardwood? I think I know which one I'm going with. No victory lap for you, sir. I don't know that I would watch it, guys. I really don't. I don't know that I need to see LeBron James's, drama throughout the preseason. I just don't. All right, I'm ending the poll. We have the results. The results are in. I'm being told. That's my news sounder. More like hard knocked up. Nope, you flip. That's almost timeout worthy, bro. I mean, Alex just did a corny joke. You're going to get a timeout. Yeah, well, and LeBron does have a production company, so I'm sure LeBron showed up to a meeting and was like, okay, guys, I know I'm just a basketball player and you guys went to school for this, but hear me out. Hard Knocks, but for basketball. Any questions? Yeah. Who's going to give a shit? That's beside the point, Harry. Put your hand down. Don't ask any more questions. Does anybody have any good questions? Yes. Cheryl? Are you just doing this for self-gratification? Maybe so, Cheryl. Maybe so. But that's not the point, okay? I'm the king. Also, I own this whole production company, so all of you can suck it. If you don't vote yes, you're all fired. Thanks a lot, LeBron Trump. Oh my God, D-Mod wants another 5-minute timeout. Don't do it, but I'm just saying, Hard Knocks F1, that'll get you another hard foul. You guys are the worst. You guys are the worst. How about hard blocks or charges? Ha ha! Okay. Damn it. This is not good. Anyways, you guys voted. 34% of you said you would watch a Hard Knocks basketball. 65% of you said no way, Jose. No way. Walt said Hard Knocks basketball would have to be centered around rising stars. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that's a good one. Are we doing soccer? Hard flops? All right. Nick Knox. Nope. Nope. No, we're not doing that at all. All right, a story I want to get to that I thought was funny. I thought was hilarious. Let me close some of these windows. I'm the whole Francisco Lindor New York Mets owner calling him out, and Lindor saying, I'm good with it. I haven't been hitting. Now you're caught up on that story. Joe Rogan doesn't think Conor McGregor is really one of the highest paid athletes on the planet because he made $600 million selling his whiskey brand. All right, we can skip that story. You're caught up on it. Let's talk about Adam Schefter and Field Yates. These guys got absolutely roasted in a letter from a concerned citizen who is mad because Shifty, Shifty, and old Field Your Yates. Apparently, he said they have been saying Tua Tagovailoa's name wrong this whole time. Confession. So have I. I absolutely have been saying it wrong myself. But here you go. This is actually, I want to be a part of this. I'm like LeBron, okay? I need my run. I need to be on screen. I need FaceTime here, people. Zoom out. Thank you, Siri. So this is a letter that was sent to Adam Schefter and Field Yates, June 29th, 2021. Hello, gentlemen. I have been a fan of both of your works on the various shows on the ESPN platforms. You both do great work, and I appreciate it. Now, for informational purposes, I am a retired radio TV announcer, a commercial voice, and a voiceover artist. Let me just tell you right now, this is the equivalent of going up to a comic and being like, oh, I'm the funniest among my friends. We don't give a shit. Just so for the record, I'm a radio TV announcer. So am I, fuckface, and no one knows who I am. Sorry for cursing. No one knows who I am, dude. You sending a letter to Adam Schefter and Field Yates, can I just tell you how hard their eyes rolled? Oh my God. You could literally hear the eyeballs moving as they read this. No one cares who you are, loser. You don't need to hey, I mean, this is literally I'm sending you a scathing radio TV letter of, listen, now I can say this because some of my best friends are black, whatever. So he said, now, for informational purposes, I'm a voiceover artist, a commercial voice, and a radio TV announcer. What he forgot to put is failed in front of all that. So, I know how to pronounce the words. The problem is you don't. You regularly and routinely fuck up the name of the Miami quarterback. His name is Tua Tagovailoa. And he spells it out. Tua Tagovailoa. So here's the problem. Is this yahoo, this nerdy nerd, he's like, yet you two assholes regularly and continuously mispronounce it. When you say Tua Tagovailoa, there is no Tongo in his name. Also, tell that asshole Greeny as well. He's not worth a letter. Continued success. I mean, there's a whole lot to unpack. My favorite part is continued success. I love you guys. Big fan of your work. You fucking idiots. Continued success. Failed radio, TV announcer, commercial voice, and voiceover artist, Marty Finkelstein. And why did Greeny yeah, exactly, House. Why did Greeny have to catch some shade in the letter for no reason? Also, tell that asshole Greeny he's not worth a letter. Why are you attacking my boy Greeny for no reason? Tony said, could you imagine Madden trying to say Tua's name on a broadcast? It would just be Tua. It's just like Giannis. That's it. I mean, could you imagine Harry Carey? Tua Tagovailoa Loloa. Now, here's the crazy thing. So this guy, this weirdo, this nut, this crazy person takes the time to sit down and write this letter. You know what? I'm going to show these guys a thing or two. I'm a former radio, TV announcer, and commercial voiceover guy. I probably made hundreds of dollars over my career doing this. So he sends this letter as a know-it-all. And the best part is Schefter's like, well, this is a career highlight. But then Shefty, if that is how you say his name. Okay. He finds video of Tua letting us know the real deal.
Tagovailoa. So
So somebody asked him, hey, Tua, how do you say your name, buddy? I guess I should be on the screen because, FaceTime is important. Isn't that right, LeBron James? So somebody was like, hey, Tua, how do you say your name, buddy? And he says,
Tagovailoa. So you say tongue first, Vailoa.
Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa. Let's rewind back to the letter. So you heard it in his own words. How do you say your name, Tua?
Tagovailoa. So you say tongue first, Vailoa.
You say tongue first, Vailoa. All right. Let's switch over back here to the weather. You guys are saying Tagovailoa. There's no Tongo in his name. You dumbasses. Boy, Marty Finkelstein looks like an absolute idiot right now. I mean, how embarrassed do you think he is? Now, I will say this. Not a COVID cough. Get off the boxes, you jerks. Unless you're going to put it together. My cats. Joe Pro said that's the equivalent of Barry, I love you, but I used to be in a spelling bee. Well done, Joe Pro. Come on, we got to give it up for that, people. That's a well done example right there. All right, now. Here's the best part of this. So this dude actually typed this letter up because he signed it. This isn't an email. This isn't a tweet. This isn't a DM. This is an old man, an old, sad, no life having man. This is someone's grandpa. This is someone's dad. And their grandpa and their dad is a loser. Because he took the time to type up this letter. Probably on his trusty typewriter, see? Dear Greenie, I don't think you're very good at this, see? Oh, Marjorie, bring me the white out. I've made a mistake. I know, I can't believe it myself. I made a mistake. So this loser sends this letter typed up and signed like anyone gives a shit. And the greatest thing about all this is he's wrong in the letter because Tua has told us himself it's Tagovailoa. His own words. But the crazy thing is Marty Finkelstein will never find out about it because Schefter's not going to take the time to mail him a letter back. He just tweeted about it. And we all know Marty doesn't have the internet because that's how the government tracks you. What a dipshit. I mean, what an absolute dipshit. Hey, you guys say Tua Tagovailoa. There's no Tongo in his name, you dumbasses.
Tagovailoa. So
What?
You say tongue first.
He doesn't even know his own name. What an idiot. Tua. You're such a doofus. You don't even know your own name.
Vailoa.
Wrong. Not how you say it according to Marty, Tua. Marty knows your name better than you do, dumbass. People are great. People are amazing. There's literally people sitting around. These are the same people that correct your spelling on Twitter and then wonder why you block them. I blocked you because you're a fucking asshole. Why are you going around correcting people's spelling on Twitter? We obviously make typos and we don't give a shit if we spelled something wrong. Get a life, loser. Get a life. My God, Marty. You 90-year-old virgin. Wallace said he did go to Bama. That's why he gets his own name wrong. Alex said, did he write a letter to Tua? Now that would be great. Dear Tua Tagovailoa, you've been saying your name wrong. Hello, Tua. First of all, big fan. I've followed you since your days at Alabama. Now, for informational purposes, I am a retired radio TV announcer, a commercial voice, and a voiceover artist. That's like a sandwich artist. Shut up, Marty. You're not a voiceover artist, you dumbass. You read scripts and they don't put your stupid ugly face on the screen because you're too ugly. So they're just like, well, your voice, you're like the goddamn hand model of radio TV people. Shut your whore mouth, Marty, dumbass. Dear Tua, I just wanted to bring to your attention, you've been saying your name wrong, dumbass. Signed, Marty. Big fan. Also, tell Xavier Howard, get his shit together. He's not worth a letter. It would be outstanding. People are weird. You guys, I beg you all. How many people are watching right now? I don't even know. I beg all 54 of you watching this right now or watching it later at home with your children, because this is such a fan-friendly show. Family-friendly show. Also fan-friendly, but mostly family. Anyways, I ask all of you, we just lost a person. Come back. I had a message for you, you moron. It's probably Marty. You know what? This guy's a dick. I beg of you this. Please, for the love of everything holy, don't send letters or tweets or emails to people that you think have been doing something wrong. I assure you, on behalf of everyone who's made mistakes pronouncing names and words and spelling things, we don't give a shit what you think. Honestly, if my mother, who I've said, if she corrected my spelling, I'm blocking her on Twitter. If she pulled me aside, hey, babe, you've been saying Giannis's name wrong. I'd be like, Mom, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Save it. I promise you, Adam Schefter doesn't give a shit about this guy. Not at all. He just used it as a way to make fun of him on social media. So don't be that loser. This is turning into an Ozark tribute. Shut up, Marty. Yeah, Marty's definitely not invited to the cookout or the luau. Tua? Okay. All right. She's going to come to the house just to tell you you spelled the name wrong. Listen, she absolutely would. She absolutely would. He deeply did the way Tua's name was pronounced. How deeply? How deeply did the ways Tua's name pronounced affect Marty? Deep enough that he had to sit down in front of the old trusty, I don't know, what's a typewriter name? The old trusty Swinger. Oh, that's a stapler. I don't know. Then he had to type this up formally too and sign it. Cheryl, bring me a pen. I want them to know I mean business. By the way, can I just say, I kind of like the fact that I get to do my own show. And I'm not throwing shade at any radio station in town. But I like the fact that I get to do my own show. Do you honestly think any radio station in town would let me sit here and do this for however long I've been doing it? I'd have to go to a commercial break and the PD would come in and be like, why did you spend 20 minutes on the Marty Finkelstein letter? You should have just addressed it and moved on. And it's like, but I had fun. I'm having fun doing it. Why are you harshing my high, AJ? I love this. This is outstanding. I get to just rant and rave about this stupid ass shit for as long as I want. I get to be the judge of when I think it's getting old. He probably typed on an old 1970s IBM Selectric typewriter. They didn't even have the backspace back then. A Corona typewriter? Is that a real one? Hey, speaking of coronavirus, professional radio transition. God. What? Who's good at this? Folks. Yeah. AJ got greenied in that little tirade. AJ got greenied in there. Just no reason to spray bullets at him. I did. Why are we bringing up Miranda? I don't see Miranda. Did Fidel bring up Miranda? They wouldn't let you roast Miranda. Oh no, they definitely wouldn't have let me roast Miranda. No way. Jonathan Westling, you beautiful, magnificent son of a bitch, you. Welcome to the program. All right, let's talk about coronavirus and COVID and llamas. Did you guys know? Did you guys know that the secret, I'm not making this up, people, that the secret to defeating COVID could very well exist in the animals you see on your screen? That's right, people. There is an article out there in the wild on the New York Post website, no less. Llama antibodies may neutralize COVID and help prevent infections, lab trial finds. That's right. That's right. They're saying llama semen. Okay, it wasn't semen. They're just saying like there's llama antibodies. They're usually very small, but they're able to bind to specific parts of the virus's spike protein, and block it from infecting cells. Here's the crazy thing. It says the chief medical officer of the test, Dominique Tersago, said that the antibodies have been proven in lab studies to show, quote, strong neutralization activity against the highly contagious Delta variant, which has led to case surges across the globe. The development of the treatment comes after a study in 2016, which showed llama antibodies were effective against the SARS and the MERS coronavirus. MERS. Dr. Dre said, who's drinking llama piss? No one said you got to go out and blow a llama, Dr. Dre. Actually, that's exactly what you have to do, Dre. I know you think you've gotten a coronavirus shot. I know you think that you're safe. You're not. Until you go blow a llama, Dr. Dre, you're susceptible. Yeah. And I don't want to see you get sick, Dre. So I have arranged a meeting at a petting zoo between you and Lily the llama. And you're going to blow her. I just screwed that up. Larry the llama. I screwed it up so bad. Christy said, we got to fuck a llama, don't we? No, you don't have to have sex with them. You just have to go down on them. You just have to orally please a llama. And then COVID-free, baby. Now you can go to concerts. Would you blow? Listen, I know D. Mata would blow a llama to be able to go to a George Michael concert. Rest in peace to George Michael. I know he would. The rest of you wouldn't do that? Come on, fam. Basketball season's right around the corner. Football, it's Texans. I'm not blowing a llama to go to a Texans game. I'm not doing it. I would rather blow a llama than go to a Texans game, if we're being honest. I'd rather let a llama blow me. Have you seen their teeth? All jokes aside, this is pretty interesting. They actually are doing research on these llama antibodies that could help us to prevent the spread of coronavirus. How said the llama PR team is putting this out there to get them laid? Yeah, of course. Of course they are. There's a couple of really sad llamas that haven't had sex in forever. Westling said, I hope people go from bleach to horse wormer to drinking llama pee. I mean, we can spread the news that way. As soon as Trump is on board with it, be like, all you got to do is blow a llama, a little llama jizz right in the back of your throat. You're good to go. I've done it. I blew llamas way better than anybody else did. I'm telling you, nobody sucks llama dick like I do. I'm the best at it. Who wants to go tanning? I don't know. This show has been an absolute abomination. Matt Poche said, I might blow a llama to go to the A&M Bama game. I'll tell you what, Jerome made fun of me because I was going to go over the preseason award winners yesterday with you guys, and I still would. I'm the most optimistically excited about A&M football as I have been in a very long time, which means that the amount of disappointment I'm in for is going to be catastrophic, the failure. Oh, I mean, these guys are going to fail so spectacularly. They may not even finish the season in the top 25. That, my friends, is Aggie football. Jacob said, come of some llama. I almost said Llama. It's such a moron. House is going to get a llama costume. I mean, I really said Llama. Walt said A&M will be a 1 or 2 loss team. Yeah, that's called the SEC, Walt. Of course they're going to lose to Bama. They'll probably lose to LSU. They'll lose their bowl game. And inevitably, they're going to lose to like an Ole Miss or a Mississippi State where they're like, well, you know, they've got talent. They just can't seem to put it together. But on this day, at home with A&M traveling on a short week, they really took it to them boys from College Station. Whoop. 12th man my ass. Trust me, I've seen this movie a million times. In fact, you say 1 to 2 loss team. I'm going to go ahead and say when this is all over with, when the whole season is done, put me down for 3 losses. Yeah. Joe Bro wants to know if the llama has to be dewormed first. I mean, that's up to you. How much protein are you getting in your diet? Flip says, who is A&M? Say it again, Flip. Say it again to catch this 5-minute timeout. Make fun of the team I root for one more time. All right. You guys don't appreciate a good medical story about llamas. I can't believe I said llama. What a dipshit. What a dipshit. All right, let's get to, I had one more. I mean, I got a ton of, this was a cool story. We'll do a sports story. I'll mix it in. So we did Tua and Schefter getting duked on. I liked that. Austin Ekeler might be my new favorite running back. Austin Ekeler is out here telling fans, by the way, if you don't know, Chargers running back, but he's out here saying, hey, attention fantasy owners and Adam Schefter. No, he's not writing it up, but he said huge weekly giveaway this season. You're going to get a signed jersey from Austin Ekeler if you meet the following criteria. 1, you've got to draft him to your fantasy team. 2, you got to start him in your lineup. 3, you have to win your weekly matchup. And 4, you have to post a screenshot to IG or Twitter showing your victory, and you have to tag him. And if you do all that, a winner will be chosen each week and sent a signed jersey from Austin himself. I think that's dope. I really do. I love the fact that the players embrace fantasy football like that they're encouraging you to put them on your team. Because look, you guys are already the weirdos like Marty Finkelstein sending Adam Schefter letters. I bet some of you nerds watching this right now, some of you dorks in the chat, probably have DM'd or tweeted an athlete because they messed up a fantasy team of yours, whether it was hockey or football or baseball. Or if you play fantasy hockey, you're a weirdo. Sorry, Mark G. But I guarantee you at least one of you. Man, Will Fuller really killed my team this week, and you tagged him. And Will Fuller is sitting in his Lambo in his Gucci underwear and lifts his Versace shades to read your tweet and goes, Bitch, I don't care. So I think it's dope that guys like Austin Ekeler are like, you know what? Let's embrace it. If I got to put up with the bullshit, let's have some fun too. Let's give away stuff to people that are winning out here, using me. I dig it. I like it. It's fun. It's cool. If I was an athlete, I would love to do stuff like that. Absolutely, that'd be fun.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Shelby. Not nice, Shelby. Let's see Austin Eckler's ADP. Austin Ekeler. Average draft position. Fantasy Pros has him at. Let's go. You guys are sleeping on Austin Ekeler. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for an Austin Ekeler today. I'm trying to go to browser mode. Here we go. Zoom out. Austin Eckler's average draft rank, number 22 in most drafts. Oh, his ADP is 13, right outside the top 10 players in fantasy. Consensus overall, 13. ESPN has him at 13 and 10. Overall, 13. Running backs, number 10. So you guys can sleep on Austin Ekeler all you want. But if you already have him, Trevor Pookie said, Barry, I've seen your balance. You could totally be an athlete. Yeah. Suck it. Suck it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating that, Joe Pro. There's only a handful of people that would appreciate that, and your old ass was one of them. Thank you. So Austin Ekeler giving away signed jerseys. I dig it. I like it. I like it a lot. What other sports do I have on here? Let's see. I want to talk about OnlyFans. I got the Austin Ekeler. Dwayne Haskins kind of gave away. I don't know if you heard this. Quick little story. I'm not going to rant or rave or carry on too long about it, but Dwayne Haskins was doing a post-practice press conference. Say that 3 times fast. Post-practice press conference. And he was talking about Coach Tomlin. And he said, quote, I think that Coach Tomlin does a great job as far as giving you a scouting report of who you're playing that week. I've never really had that before. What are they doing in Washington then, Dwayne? Are they not preparing their guys? You just assume that everybody in the NFL does it the same way. They all kind of share secrets, right? Like you're on an organization, you figure something out when you leave or get cut, or you follow a coach to another organization. You figure you take that with you and you tell that new organization, hey, over here, they were doing this to prep players. I think we should do that. And then as that starts to happen, and it just pretty much becomes the norm in the league. Or so I thought. But if Dwayne Haskins, I don't know why I put an S on the end of his first name, but if Dwayne Haskins is out here outing the Washington football team as not providing adequate scouting reports, no wonder they suck. No wonder they're garbage. Also, we probably need to look into whether the Texans are providing scouting reports or not. That might explain why they suck and they're garbage. Who's not doing this in 2021? That's amazing to me. And I don't think he even meant to throw shade at Washington, to be honest with you. I was trying to see if he tweeted about it later, but man, people were absolutely crucifying Washington after that. And some people were saying, oh, this dude's just making an excuse for why he sucked. No, fam. I doubt that he's doing that because he could blame the line and everything else. Who is Texas agricultural and mechanical? DiMano. I'm going to miss you, buddy. Somebody 5-minute timeout, DiMano. I said very specifically, I will not have any more A&M slander in this chat today. I was very specific in my instructions, people. I can't take it, okay? I know they suck. But I don't need you. Yes, Donna, time his ass out. Get him out of here. I know they suck. I know they're going to suck. I don't need you reminding me of it, you raggedy bitch. Get out of here. I said it. I was very specific in my words. Aaron J. Bryant said, what shoes are you rocking today? You know, you guys never ask, and I'm glad. I mean, you always see my T-shirts. You guys are always, I try to keep my T-shirt game strong for you guys. But one of the unsung heroes on this show is my shoe game, because you guys never really see them. I'm rocking these gray Jordans. What are these, 13s? I don't know what these are. I think they're 13s. Here, I'll take them off. It's easier. Yeah. These are my shoes for the day. Love these shoes. At first, I admit, I didn't think that I think they're 13s. I didn't like them at first. But yeah, they're 12s. Okay. Yeah. I forget. This is the unsung hero of this show. This is my shoe game. Look, I got. And sometimes when I'm done with the show, I take my shoes off. These were yesterday's shoes. You guys didn't even see these sweet ass cream Air Maxes that I was rocking. This was the day before, or when I wore the West Coast, these red and navies. Yeah. I bring heat. Oh, shit. Almost pulled off my whole goddamn smell them. Christy, what kind of weird ass fetish do you have? Christy's over here wanting me to smell my shoes. What kind of weirdo shit are you into? I'm not doing a shot out of my shoe, VB. No. Do you know how expensive these shoes were? I'm not doing that. Thank you, Louise. They don't say whether they're 12s or not on the shoe flip. 12s make your feet look long. Aha, need some help. Huh? Look at them big ass feet. All right, that's not true. Okay. Let's see, what else we got? I don't know if you heard this. Rachel Nichols, The Jump has been canceled. And she kind of was canceled when she had her issues earlier in the year with Maria Taylor. But they're going to honor their contract with her, so says ESPN. So they say they're going to honor their contract. We shall find out. Fact is, The Jump has jumped the shark. Ha! What? Who's a professional? Okay, I get it. I don't need your excuse me, sympathy jokes. But they said that The Jump is no more. They plan to honor her contract. I don't know how long her contract is through. I'm trying to find a date here in this article. I don't see it. But fact of the matter is, let me tell you what. And I don't know a lot about soccer, but she's been relegated. She's going to be doing terrible shows on ESPN The Ocho. She's going to be calling cornhole. Mark my words. She's going to be the sideline reporter for cornhole. But let's go down to Rachel. I understand she's standing by with Hank. That's right, Frank. Thank you so much. Hank here has said he has trained for this for 3 months. Hank, tell me what goes into preparation for cornhole. Well, I mean, that's a dumb question. Nothing. It's cornhole, Rachel. This shit is easy. I do this when I'm drinking, making ribs in the backyard. What are you talking about, prep? I don't know, Frank. I'm an uppity white girl. I don't play these farmhouse games, you weirdo. I don't know. She's going to be doing shitty stuff. Watch. Joe Pro says Rachel Nichols on a Sunday morning show. I mean, is that like the worst? Because I'm about to be doing 2 Sunday morning shows. Is that bad? Have I been relegated? Am I going to be doing I would do cornhole play-by-play. Oh, my God, I would love that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I would be the best cornhole play-by-play guy ever. Ever. I would sell it like it was the World Series, the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, Game 7. Oh, my God. I'd love it so much. Eamon said they'll probably pay her off like they did Jamel Hill and Michael Smith. Well, I don't know. I think they maybe should just to get a clean break. But if you're not going to let her do the jump and you're getting rid of that and you're not going to bring her in to do anything else, and she's obviously an eyesore, or I should say just a bad look for the network, just maybe make that deal with her and cut her. Otherwise, you could just punish the shit out of her for the remainder of her contract and make her do terrible things. Oh, hey, speaking of that, Joe Pro said Barry and Owen Dunn on ESPN 5. I'd watch that. Stick around for Sports Riot. Obviously, Sports Riot is tonight. And you can catch Sports Riot on twitch.tv/Sports Riot Live. Myself, John Wessling, Mike Liebeshock, 3-man show, having a great time. We have some plans for you, though, for this coming football season. We're going to be streaming Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, and Sundays leading up to kickoff. But, man, we have some cool stuff planned. And, Joe Pro, it might actually involve Owen Dunn doing some silly stuff for football. So stick around for that. Make sure you go and subscribe to the channel right now. Twitch.tv/Sports Riot Live. Clarence said she'll be on NBA TV before the year is out. This is very possible. Very possible. Drew said the article said she will be behind the scenes. Okay. I didn't see that part. I do like that they said, I don't know if this was her, but said Nichols acknowledged the move on social media. Oh, I got to create a whole show and spend 5 years hanging out with some of my favorite people, talking about one of my favorite things. An eternal thank you to our amazing producers and crew. The jump was never built to last forever, but it sure was fun. More to come. You know who says something was never built to last forever? People who's had their show canceled. The Suspects guys were never built to last forever. Bullshit. If they would have let the jump go for 15 years, Rachel would have done the jump for 15 years. If they would have given the jump and its cast and crew a lifetime contract to do that show and never canceled it, she'd have done that show until she died. I promise you. So go tell it to somebody else, Rachel, because I ain't buying what you're selling. I don't even like her anymore. Ugh. First of all, she's redheaded. And I got a saying about redheads. I don't like them. All right. Did they say that about the Blitz? Did they say that the show was never meant to last forever? Horseshit. I love Fred. AJ's all right. But I promise you, had some things not gone down the way it went down and AJ didn't have to take a job in Vegas, listen, they would have kept doing that show. If their show would have been number one in the ratings and Gal Media was making money hand over fist and everybody was happy and like it was 2 years ago, they would have rode that thing until the wheels fell off. And they did. And there's nothing to hang their head about. Fred is amazing. That show was amazing. Listen, Fred said it all the time. I never believed it. And you were kind of dumb if you did. Nobody in this business expects things to not last forever. They want it to last forever. They need it to last forever. They hope it lasts forever. But it is easier to say that because, and again, there's no fault of Freddie. I love this dude. He was calculated and was smart on his part. Because you know it's radio. It's going to come to an end eventually. Rarely do you see a show and the people last as long as the Blitz did. So you know at some point it's going to come crashing down around you. So you say, it's never built forever. So, what did Clarence say? Oh, AJ the Snake. It's funny because I'm seeing people saying they miss AJ based off of the current shows and talent. A lot of people that said they hated AJ miss him and the Blitz. That is not an opinion. That is a statement of fact. I have no opinion on it one way or the other. Luis said afternoons just aren't the same without the Blitz. There you go. I rest my case. So Rachel Nichols out of the jump. The jump has been canceled. I'm going to miss it so much. I remember that one time when I almost watched it. Oh, it was going to be such a good episode, I think. And never one time watched the jump. Not once. Wasted money, ESPN. How many of you? Here you go. Let's do a poll. YouTube. Let's everybody touch this poll. Everybody touch my poll. Did you ever watch the jump? At least once. At least once. There you go. My poll is up. Go touch it. Go touch my poll. Flip said, B, you did great when you filled in for AJ. Well, thank you, buddy. I get lucky. I get lucky every once in a while. Blind squirrel finds a nut. You know, say some things into a microphone, and some people like it occasionally. Well, how did I know? The only votes on this that are going to be yes is KD and White Magic and Walt. I mean, I watch the jump all the time. That's where I got most of my opinions about basketball. That was Walt, by the way. Walt's like, hey, man, what the fuck? I didn't do nothing. I'm sorry, Walt. I never pick on you, Walt, so I feel bad because I pick on all the other deckheads. So occasionally, Walt, I just got to take a shot. Just so they think, okay, yeah, everybody's fair game. But that was really White Magic. Walton, I've never watched it. Come on! What? I watch it all the time. That's why I have stupid basketball takes. Cheers from Hawaii. White Magic's gonna watch this later and be like, hey man, fuck you, Barry. I love you, White Magic. I'm just messing with you. As someone said earlier, where's the hell no option? I mean, there's a no option. Is that not good enough? Virginia Buttonweed says, I watched it, didn't listen. Chris says, I like redheads. Okay. When I was home and no soccer was on, I would watch anything on ESPN except the morning show. There's a difference, though, Eric. There's a difference in, you know what? Nothing else is on. I'm just going to turn on ESPN and put it on in the background. That's not like, oh, my God. All right, kids, go to your room. I don't do homework. I don't give a shit. If you want to fight, go outside. Babe, honey, listen, don't talk to me. I don't want anyone in this house to say a word to me for the next 30 minutes, hour. I don't know how long it was. The jump is on, and I need everyone to leave me the hell alone. That's just not how it worked. Like the jump was like, whatever, the jump's on? Okay. Well, it beats silence. It beats me having to be in my own thoughts and feelings and having to feel something for a change. I don't know why people get emo when they watch the jump. Claire said I'm an NFL guy, so no, I didn't. Walt said if I watched shows for my basketball takes, I wouldn't argue with you all the time. Yeah, that's true. You'd probably be right occasionally. Oh, from way downtown with the follow through. Last night, I started watching Facebook videos, by the way. I got stuck on 2 rabbit holes. The professor Who, by the way, same moves. If you fall for the professor's shenanigans now on the basketball court, you just haven't been watching because he does the same 3 moves. Between your legs, stop, back, fade away, or between your legs, stop, back, back to the bucket. Like if you fall for the professor's shenanigans now, you're just trying to be the most. The other rabbit hole I went down was old boxing videos. And I was watching what was his name? What was his first name? Mayorga. That's who it was. It was Oscar de la Hoya, and was it Fernando Mayorga? No, it wasn't Fernando. Who was Mayorga? What was Mayorga's first name? I'm forgetting his name. But I ended up watching Mayorga. Why am I blanking on his name? Ricardo Mayorga. Yeah. I forgot what a D-bag Mayorga was, but then they showed me a video of him fighting De La Hoya and then him fighting Sugar Shane. And the time he slapped Sugar Shane's wife on the ass, like, I'll tell you what, if you miss boxing, if you miss the good old days of boxing, Alonzo. No, it wasn't Alonzo Mayorga. Ricardo Mayorga. But there was an O in there. Yeah. Go back and watch some of those old videos like that. And it was just ended up on a rabbit hole on Facebook. But man, I made me miss the good old days of boxing. I was a huge boxing honk. Loved boxing. In fact, when MMA first hit, when I learned about Bob Sapp and K1 and, Crow Cop and Fedor and some of these other, I was like, I was like,
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's not boxing. Give me Zab Judah over any of this any day. But now I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Boxing just doesn't do it for me anymore. But yeah, that Ricardo Mayorga rabbit hole, boy, he was an asshole. Oh my God, he would do some crazy shit at those press conferences. Absolutely wild. All right, well, I got to go find a llama so I don't get COVID. I got to go find a llama's penis to put in my mouth. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go back and rewatch the show, people. Hey, thanks for being here today, everybody. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We talked some sports. We talked some foolishness. We shared a moment. Rest in peace to Rachel Nichols' career. I miss her so much. Hey, do me a favor. If you haven't liked the show, we have 62 likes. Can we get to 65? Just hit the thumbs up. Just hit the thumbs up before you leave. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That is muy importante. 63 likes. 2 more. Oh, I didn't end the poll. Let me end the poll real quick. Let me give y'all the end of my poll. I don't see the poll. The poll's taking some time. Hey, yeah, don't forget Sports Right Live tonight. Barry on Deck brought to you by the AP Law Group. 73% of you've never watched The Jump out of 41 votes. Says a lot. Sorry, Rachel. Hey, I'll see you on Sports Right Live. Ray, what's up, buddy? Didn't even see you there. Joel, good to see you, homie. Thanks for being here. Love you all. See you tonight on Sports Riot. I'll see you tomorrow on a Fancy Friday. Don't forget tomorrow, programming note, we start at 11 a.m. Do not forget that, ladies and gentlemen. 11 a.m. We'll pick it back up here tomorrow. Until then, do me 3 favors. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. See y'all tomorrow. Making
YouTube video!